What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Back in Bama. Back in Bama with Corey, all about Bama football. Bama football news, strictly for Bama fans just like you. Guys, a major overhaul ahead for the Alabama Crimson Tide offensive line. This is good news, guys, via Bama Hammer. To accomplish a major overhaul, the Alabama Crimson Tide offensive line is getting the player turnover that it needed. Now, the first phase of good news for the Alabama Crimson Tide is happening. While indications are the two best Alabama offensive linemen will move on to the NFL. There are 8 other and counting offensive linemen who will not return for the 2026 season. They are out of eligibility. Jaden Roberts, Cam Dewberry, and Geno Van DeMark. 5 more are portal entries: Micah DeBose, Joe Aniana, Olis Elliman, Rock Montgomery, and Wilkin Formby. I don't think we're going to miss that guy. Why is the attrition good news? There are 2 reasons. Kalen DeBoer's offensive line have needed skill sets in short supply the last 2 seasons. His offense needs agile, quick-footed offensive linemen. Guys, you know that we've been talking about Alabama's O-line this season. Ty Simpson was on the run many of the games, simply because the O-line could not hold up to the defense, to the opposing defenses. Now, there's 2 reasons. Kalen DeBoer's offensive line has needed skill sets in short supply the last 2 seasons. Again, says his offense needs agile, quick-footed offensive linemen. Not many Alabama football fans will disagree. Of course, we want to disagree with that. But for those who do, when 2 late season games, Georgia and Indiana, are lost by a combined 56 points, a major overhaul is required. Hit that subscribe button and roll Tide. For an offensive line overhaul, the Crimson Tide needed to free up roster slots to improve talent and reallocate money. The count of returning offensive linemen as of late afternoon on January 4th is 6. Mike Carroll, Casey Poe, Jackson Lloyd, Maul Wildrip, Red Sanders, Arkell Anawan, and in addition to the 2026 class, added 5 more. Terrell Miller, which is a JUCO, Jarrett Doughty, Chris Booker, Bear Fretwell, and Bryson Cooley. Now, next for the Alabama Tide, Alabama could get lucky and have Parker Brailsford decide to play another season of college ball. Now, assuming that luck would not occur, 3 or 4 offensive linemen need to be added through the portal. At least 2 of them need to be tabbed as near locks to start in next fall's season opener. Now, so far, the only target known publicly is Texas State center Brock Riker. New targets are expected to surface soon, some who may not be in the portal just yet. Now, according to Yahoo Sports, Riker has been targeted by at least 9 Power 4 programs, with more offers expected soon. Now, the large number of transfer exits may be an indication that offensive line coach Chris Kapakovic will also move on. That will not be a surprise if he does to many of us, because his O-line has failed in 2025. Many Alabama football fans are looking forward to bringing in, to DeBoer bringing in a new O-line coach. Now, guys, what's your thoughts? Now, look, one of them, again, what has been the topic of conversation for the last few days, and I'm saying specifically on this channel. I mean, we love our beloved Crimson Tide. That's why I created this channel. It is for Alabama fans, lifelong Alabama fans, just like me. And we're concerned about the current state of the Alabama football program under Coach Kalen DeBoer. Guys, the conversations have been great about what's wrong with the program and the direction we want to see Alabama go in. And it's either it's going to go in this direction with Kalen DeBoer or without Kalen DeBoer. But Kalen DeBoer has to get all these problems fixed. And one of the topics of the conversation was the offensive line. And so this is good news, again, via Bama Hammer. Great information about what's to come in regards to rebuilding Alabama's offensive line. Guys, thanks for stopping through. Guys, you leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, like, and as always, roll Tide. Back in Bama with Corey. All about Alabama football. Until the next time, subscribe to Back in Bama with Corey. All about Bama football. Turn on all notifications and hit that like button.